show.
I'm so excited. This is my first time.
I know, it feels weird to me. It feels like
Can
we should have.
Can I shout out someone?
Yeah, of course you can.
Black Thought.
Wait, him? Wait, he's already shouted out.
I know.
No, he gets shouted out every night. He gets shouted out too much.
I know, but I know him.
So do I. We all know him. Yes. How do you know him?
Can I say?
Of course.
Oh, okay, so he's married to one of my best friends.
Oh, yeah, okay, good. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we love her. Yeah,
Yeah.
come on. Yeah, he's a good.
Tanya.
What?
No, Michelle. I
Tell Michelle, yeah, I got to, no, tell you, leave it.
Sorry.
So you've known him for a long time.
Yes.
Did you know him before he was married?
I did not.
Oh.
I'm the reason he's married.
What?
Okay, he might not know this. Can I tell this story?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a quick story. So there was a song where the chorus would be like, just give it here and don't say nothing. And I was obsessed. I couldn't stop playing the song. And I was like, listen to this song, y'all. He said, just give it here. You can't help it. You got to give it.
Yeah.
It ain't there. So we went on vacation, me and my friends. And Michelle was like, I love that song too. And we couldn't stop playing it. It was over and over and over. Well, Michelle really couldn't. And so we played it over and over, and then they had a concert, and she went, and they met.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just saw Michelle from the stage?
No, she came backstage after the show was done.
That's where you guys met?
Yeah.
And was Michelle a model? What is
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Still always beautiful, stunning.
Stunning. Yeah, so I mean,
yeah.
God, you're
Yeah.
lucky she came backstage.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like...
Well, we'll talk about Tariq more
Yeah,
later.
yeah,
But I want to know about you, because I think we have something in common.
Yes.
Growing up, is this true? Because I wanted to be a priest at one point growing up. And I heard that you wanted to be a nun?
I did.
Really?
I
To
did.
what grade, or how old
High
were you?
school.
Yeah, me too.
You too.
Really?
You're cute. We would have been bad together.
We would have been good, right? Imagine us together.
Father Fallon.
Oh, Sister Regina?
Yes.
Sister Regina? I loved it. I loved the whole idea of it.
What happened?
Girls. You know what? I think I don't know what happened. I just kind of grew out of it, and then I go like, well, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm not getting the calling, and if I did get the calling, it'll bring me back in.
Were you a virgin up until then?
Yeah, I'm still a virgin. Yeah.
Some of them have sexual partner numbers, which is 4.
What are you talking about?
You can't do it if you've had more than in certain sex. You can't become a nun if you've had more than a certain number of sexual partners.
I did not know that.
Yes. Wow. Yes.
So what's the number?
That particular one, it was 4.
I can still be a nun. I want to talk to you about. Can we talk about your love of Prince?
Oh my God.
Because I know you love Prince, and
so much.
We were lucky enough to meet him and have him play on our show, and he was a character, and gosh, he's just a genius. But he was also, sexy.
Sexy.
He really was.
Yeah.
Yeah. When did you get into Prince?
Oh gosh, I was like 6.
How could you be into Prince and want to be a nun? What a conundrum.
It was. No pun intended. No, I saw him. I saw him doing. I saw him perform.
I didn't know that.
You did it.
Conundrum. Yeah, but I didn't do it on purpose.
You did.
But I love that you gave it conundrum.
Yeah,
wow, that's great.
I mean, that's.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Yeah, we gotta hang out. This is fun.
So I saw him on this video show performing Dirty Mind, and he had. Remember when he used to wear the leg warmers? And the underwear and the trench coat and heels and like eyeliner, and it was a little.
Yes.
He had that on. And I felt away, and I was little, and I didn't know what the way was. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what sex is, but you know that there's something happening, and I felt that.
You felt bad.
No, I felt that. I felt that way.
Yeah, that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I felt that.
You felt that.
I felt that.
You felt that. Okay, and then you go, I want to feel that. No, I mean, no, I don't want to feel that, but I want to feel. I want to keep that feeling.
I was like, it made me happy. It was I liked it. Yeah, and then I just had then it stayed, and then like his music, the Do Me Baby, I didn't know what those words meant or those sounds, but
yeah, no.
I liked it, you know.
Did you ever get to meet him?
Yes. Yes, I did. We had dinner, not together, but like at a table, 10 of us, not alone. And I started singing, and then he got up and left the table.
Wait, tell me again. So you started singing?
Yeah, we were at the table, and I looked at him and I said, have you ever wanted to play with someone so much you took him? And he got up and he took it and he
got up and walked out.
Yeah, he has a sense of humor. He came back. He came back.
He did come back. Yeah, he is funny.
Yeah.
Well,
he said my name.
He did?
Yeah.
When he came back? Or before,
no, on stage. He played the song and said, you like that, Regina?
No way! That's even a better ending to the story.
It's pretty great.
Oh, my gosh. All right.
Pretty great.
Can we talk about Best Man Final Chapters?
Yes.
Let's do it. The original Best Man, 1999.
Yes.
And then here we are 23 years later. You're doing it.
10 years old when I did the first one.
Yeah, you're still playing this character. Yeah, and this is your big break, though, right?
This was my first movie.
Yeah. And was your family all excited that you got cast?
My family was excited. You know, my brothers went to see it and they weren't excited because they were like, Regina, your ass was out. They were very upset. Because I have 3 brothers, no sisters.
Yeah, and because...
Your butt cheeks are out because it was a thong. I mean, now it's mild. Everybody's naked everywhere. But at the time,
please follow me on Instagram and find out.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I'm like, Father Fallon's at it again.
Leg war. I was feeling that, and I had to do that. Because I was feeling that.
Yeah, you're feeling that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, where does the story take place? What part does it pick up on?
So we pick up right after, like probably 2 years after where the last one ends. I'm married. I was
good.
No, I'm happy.
Well, show it.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean? Oh,
no,
I see.
I'm saying she had the arc. She was gone. She went from hoe to housewife.
Yes. Is that what they say? Yeah. She was a dancer.
She was a dancer in the first one. Then the second, we found out she was doing things for tips. Mm-hmm. Which is fine.
Sure. And now she's a housewife.
Now she's a mother.
But that's great. It's good to have an arc, right?
I think it's good to have the. She's could give a good advice. She's had a long life. She's had what is it? Breath. Is it with a D that's silent?
Mm. Breath?
Is it breath? Is that how you say it?
Breath?
Yeah. BREADTH.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Yeah, because depth doesn't have the A. You know, like death, but then depth.
I'm sorry. The edibles are just kicking in for me right now. So wow. Depth. I want to show this clip. This clip has breath. It has depth.
Yes. That was good.
Thank you. And it also has a pterodactyl in it. No, here's a clip. Here's Regina Hall in The Best Man, the final chapters. Take a look at this.
Every day, it's just the same thing. Cooking, cleaning, prospective student interviews, tours. Needs a change of scenery. We barely made it here tonight. Where's Julian? Circling the block shamelessly, looking for a parking spot. Oh, Harper has some good news. They're making unfinished business into a movie. Oh, wow, the Bumper G one?
No, my first novel.
Oh.
What?
No, that's cool. I'm just saying, I'm glad that no one was around chronicling my college exploits.
Like when you were a stripper?
Remember I told you that was a very small part of Mommy's undergraduate experience.
What's a stripper? I'll explain later.
Yeah. Regina Hall, everybody, The Best Man, the final chapters begin streaming on Peacock December 22nd. We'll be right back with more Tonight Show. Stick around. Hey, hey.